It'll be one to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy. Coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, go, go. Dig, dig, dig. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
The iDriver is second. After all the hand-wringing that's been going on the last few months about, I guess the demise of Dale Earnhardt Incorporated, that going away, is it kind of nice that, the story today might be that, the former Earnhardt drivers of the track, obviously that meant a lot to him, did really well, and you being a part of that?
Well, I'm really happy for Eric. He qualified great, and he will do a great job here Sunday, I'm sure. So I'm happy for all those guys. That is a group of hardcore racers, and today you see you see less of that. You see more of career guys, career racers rather than just the hardcore racers. So it's special to me just to see them do well, and I know they're going to be fun to watch this year, all of them. So I'm happy for them. Still would have liked to have been on the pole, but I'm not going to complain. This is a big deal to be on the front row for me because I've been down here so many times, and I've gone home after qualifying mad because so-and-so was up there and I'm in the back end and I got to race my way in on Thursday, this is just the other side of that coin.
Let's go Bruce, then we'll go Monty. Go ahead.
Bruce Martin, SI.com. I know there's a couple of us in this room that in about a month are going to join you at 50. Is your motto this year, it's nifty to be 50?
I've seen that, and it beats the alternative. I'm loving it. I think, everybody goes through all kinds of experiences in life, but it is really, really critical to be really happy with what you're doing, and in the way you see things and the way you perceive things, and the way you feel about life, and it's the best it's ever been for me. So I wish that for everyone.
Go ahead, Monty, and then we'll go Lee and Jay. Go.
Monty Dutton, Gaston Gazette, also 50, Mark. It's been said that a lot of people in this sport, that one of the difficulties when hard times comes is the sport has been growing for so long that there aren't many people around who ever dealt with hard times before. You're one who has. So what did you learn, work ethic? I mean, I think that, I believe I'm correct in saying that has a tremendous imprint on your personality and attitude.
It does. I think that whatever your life experiences are, shape you. And my failing and going broke in 1982 was important. I was on track to be one of the young guns in the sport, at 23 years old or 22 years old, and already sat on a couple of poles and what have you. But I'm glad I didn't succeed the first time. I'm glad that I had the hard times because, that's what humbled me, and that's what made me, that had a impact on who I am today. We have seen a lot of different things. We've seen the sport grow so much for so long that, with a minor contraction or even a good-sized contraction that we're seeing right now, it's still not bad. It's still... There's still 10 times as many, almost as many great sponsors out here as there were in the 80s. There's still nearly 10 times as many great opportunities to drive for great teams as there was in the 80s. In the 80s, it happened all the time. If you look, third place was 5 laps down or 3 laps down or whatever. At Martinsville in 1981, I ran third, 1 lap down, and Darrell and Harry were first and second, and I was a lap down in third. So the racing is way better than it was in the 80s. I don't care what anybody says. It's way more competitive. It's way better. We'll have a lot more sponsors. There will have a lot more jobs. There's a lot of things positive in this thing, even though we've had, maybe have lost some sponsors and have lost some jobs and are experiencing. We're not experiencing, anything different than the whole world. Everybody is feeling the pain. Every person, I don't care what they do, feels the pain of the economy right now to some degree. And I'll be real honest with you, I think NASCAR's feeling less of it than the average.
We'll go Lee and then Jay Hart. Go ahead.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Did you learn anything in 2007 in those closing laps with Kevin Harvick that you could apply to Sunday if you're put in a similar position?
Well, Lee, I hesitate to even really comment on that because I don't want to. If I did, I don't want to advertise it. I wouldn't want the competition to know that I did and that I'm going to do something. I might do something different next time. I think keeping everyone guessing is the best thing that you can do on those things. And the thing about it is, Lee, and I've always had a problem with so and so made a brilliant move at Daytona or Talladega. That move would not be brilliant if the guys out there did something different. You can't control what everybody else does. And that's what makes what you do right or wrong, is what they do. And so, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm thrilled to have a fast race car, but I'll take a look come Sunday. If I could be lucky, I'd be, you watch that race, the finish that race last night, it was similar to 07, and sometimes there's not anything that you can do. I look forward to the challenge, and if I did learn anything, I really wouldn't share the details with you.
Good answer. Final question, Jay Hart.
I got actually two questions. Mark, you talk about being the happiest you've ever been. What makes this a happier time today than you were 5-10 years ago? And then the second part is you really get a sense that you really sense that this is your opportunity. Is that an accurate statement?
That's probably what makes me happy. I had to have a break. I was tired, burned out, and frustrated. I'd put every ounce that I had into my career from the time I graduated high school until, the last day at Homestead in 06 in the 6 car. I had to step back and catch my breath and let myself out from under that gun and do some things that I really wanted to do that I felt like racing was standing in the way of. And I did those, and I caught my breath. And it took a year or a year and a half for that to really, for me to get caught up and get in the right frame of mind. But mentally, right now, I'm in so much better frame of mind than I was then. I had experienced, some disappointment. I don't know how much, but, your expectations are pretty high when you have as much success as I had. And I worked as hard as I could possibly work. And, it seemed like it was just time. I had to have a break. I had to get out from under it because I wasn't having fun. I was tired. I was burned out. I was wanting to go racing with my son and help him do that. And I wanted to spend time with my family, and I needed a break. Okay. After I got that, and I looked around, and I figured out, that really racing's my life, and I'm in deep trouble when I can't do it anymore, and I have no idea what I'll do, when I can't wheel one of these things anymore. And the 8 car gave me a shot to win about 3 times last year, and I could taste the blood. I wanted it so bad. And when I realized that I might have a chance to win some races in the 5 car, then I'm all over it. That's what I really want to do. I took the time to do the things I wanted to do, and now I'm doing once again what I really want to do, and that is I want to go to the racetrack, drive these race cars, work with this race team, and be around these people. It's what I've done since I was 15 years old, and I don't know what I'll do when I can't do it.